what in the hell does wealth mean? Well, Charles Schwab did a survey, so we got some answers, at least by some people that have some really interesting answers. Let's dive into it really quick. Hi everyone, I'm Thatcher Taylor, owner of ProPath Financial. I'm a certified financial planner. I help pre-retirees retire, and the question I ask a lot to my clients, to prospects, what do you feel wealth is? Up to this point, it's usually been money related, but the times are changing and people are starting to look at wealth a little bit differently. This survey done by Charles Schwab that we're going to go over together has some really cool information about what wealth is to a lot of people. Hang on, before we get into this, let me just tell you, this needs to be said. Wealth is different for everybody. The wealth to you could be different to me, could be different to someone that lives in New York, could be different to someone that lives in Montana. Wealth has a variety of looks. It takes many different shapes and sizes. But just be grateful for your wealth and how you continue to grow your wealth. All right, now let's get into it. All right, so here we are. Who is wealthy? Schwab study highlights the wealth paradox. Isn't this really interesting that we have this type of study out here that we can take a look at? As they said here, like I mentioned before, wealth is a subjective term. It means very different things. Some person or family may need 100 million to feel wealthy. Some people may just need a couple million. Some people may even need less. And that's what we found out here. Those individuals that they surveyed reported an average net worth of $560,000. That's 48% of people considered themselves wealthy, with $560,000 of net worth. Then they also cited non-financial factors like health and family in their estimation of their own wealth. We need to stop here. Most people, most financial advisors, most investment firms, they're wanting to talk about your money. So am I. All my clients, I want them to have money. It really helps with our planning. It really helps how you live in retirement when you have money. However, it's not everything. Your money is almost rendered, not useless, but less valuable when you don't have people to share it with, or you don't have the physical health, the capability to be able to spend it the way that you want. As you move down, respondents were asked more generally how much money it takes to be wealthy in America. Their responses averaged out to 2.2 million. So when they asked more generally how much you feel like you need to be wealthy, they said about 2.2 million. It's almost 4 times what they described about their own net worth. That's why they included the health, the friendships, the relationships, the family, the health into their calculation, because they were thinking about, I kind of got enough money, but I want to make sure that I have the people around me that I can share it with. Schwab called it the wealth paradox. That's a really good term for it. I think that applies. All right, so Schwab did something interesting. They presented survey respondents with a series of tension pairs, they call it, with questions formulated as, what wealth means to me, this or that. Consistently, respondents favored non-financial considerations or factors that are hard to quantify. True wealth is more than money. For instance, 70% said wealth is more about enjoying experiences than owning nice things. Who cares about a Maserati when you want to be able to go and do stuff and have experiences? Now, there are very wealthy people that can have both. Like they have all the experiences that they want, and they have Maseratis and all those types of things. They can go sit in the press box of a football game. But those experiences become more important. And 70% of people thought that, 30% didn't. Respondents had the same split when asked whether wealth means not having to stress about money or having more money than most people they know. 70% of people wanted to care less about keeping up with the Joneses or beating people that they knew. And I respect the people that were honest with that 30%. That I respect you. I respect the honesty. But about 70% just didn't want to stress about money. This one's very interesting. We're going to end on this one. 69% of respondents said a healthy work-life balance is a greater driver of wealth than maximizing their earnings. Some people really don't want to get into that grind. It's pretty common in general that for you to really make a bunch of money, you got to work hard and grind and get uncomfortable, and maybe it won't be enjoyable. Doctors, attorneys, engineers, they don't necessarily have the best work-life balance. Some people will make less, they'll have less net worth, but they really want a good work-life balance. Right there, it said respondents said they would rather have a flexible work life than a higher salary. And more people said it was to be generous with loved ones now than to leave an inheritance. This is the power of trying to die with zero, which is something that I'm encountering more with a lot of my clients is they want to find ways to spend it and not leave more to heirs. They want to really enjoy their wealth. I think that's a really, really cool goal to have. It's really difficult to literally end with zero, but a really good dynamic spending strategy can help mitigate that and maybe achieve that goal for you. That's just one survey, but it's becoming more common. I speak to prospects that are around the age of 50 and 60 and 70 all day, and then I have all my clients that are in that age range, and you're starting to hear the same things. You want to be able to live the life the way that you want. And throughout this one life that we have, people don't want to work too hard and burden themselves. They want to enjoy their money. And then once they get to retirement, they want to have enough accumulated to live the way they want. That's what I help out with, is I help fine tune that dynamic. But something that I do a little bit differently is I encourage people to work on their health and wellness and fitness. I love it myself. I like to be a good leader in the realm of health and wellness. So I'm here as a helpful, encouraging advisor outside of the financial world. If you want me to work with you because you don't want to handle this retirement journey on your own, that's what I'm here for. And I also want to help encourage you to live the optimal retirement. If you have any questions, please comment below. Let me know. Do you think that survey was accurate or you think it was a bunch of bunk? Let me know. Please like and subscribe. Thank you for watching.